Today we're talking about segment addition postulate. If there are 3 points A, B, and C that are collinear, so that means that they're like in the same line, and B is between A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. Let's draw a picture to make that make more sense, because that's all the fancy math talk. Okay, so label your points, A, B, and C in order. Let's say that the first little piece there is 3. And then I told you that the whole thing is 10. Well, what does that mean? It means that the other piece must be what? It has to be 7, because 3 plus 7 is 10. That's what all that fancy stuff says, is that it all adds up together. Okay? Now, let's throw a little bit of Algebra 1 in there for you. So it says if dt is 60, that means the whole thing, d all the way to t, is 60. We want to find x, and then we're going to find ds and st. Now, notice the whole thing is 60. That means that I am adding together those two segments. So everything that I just wrote there, take yourself a second to pause. Everything that I wrote there says add it together and set it equal to 60, because I know altogether it equals 60. Okay? I highlighted for you because I combine like terms. So 2x plus 3x is 5x. Negative 8 minus 12 is negative 20. And together that equals 60. Doing PEMDAS backwards, I'm going to add 20 to both sides. 60 plus 20 is 80. 80 divided by 5. You might need to put that one in your calculator. Maybe you got your mental facts down. Mental math facts. X equals 16. Okay, so notice we found x. But then it says, then find ds and then find st. So ds was 2x minus 8. Where there was an x, I'm going to plug in what x equals, which is 16. Then I'm going to just probably type all that into the calculator if I'm being honest. But if you want to take it step by step, which I did, 2 times 16 is 32, minus 8 is 24. Also, doing the same thing for st. So 3x minus 12. 3 times 16 minus 12. Again, type it in your calculator if you're not feeling like doing all that mental math. But 3 times 16 is 48. Minus 12 is 36. Also notice 36 plus 24 equals 60, which was the goal. All right, for example 2. I want you to try it. So, all right, I'm going to show you one more example because we have these fancy symbols there. Mathematicians are lazy. They don't want to actually write out words, so they make these little slash marks to mean that these two segments are congruent. That means that these two pieces are equal, okay? Congruent, equal, same thing. So I'm writing that down. Good idea for you to write that down too if you do not know that. Okay, so if they are congruent, they are equal, so I'm going to set them equal to each other instead of adding them together to get a whole piece. This is a little different algebra, so we got to collect terms by moving them to the other side. So we need to subtract 2x from both sides. I like taking the smallest over to the bigger one. Saves me from dealing with the negative most of the time. Okay. Now I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So x equals 5. Now, we have not answered any other questions. It didn't ask for x. It says find AC, find CB, find AB. So first thing I'm going to do is plug it into the 2x plus 1. Instead of x, I'm putting 5. So 2 times 5 plus 1 is 11. Then I'm going to plug it into 3x minus 4. So 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 4 is 11. Now I've found AC. Now I have found CB. The last piece it wants to know is AB, which is the entire piece. So just like we talked about in the beginning, I'm going to take the first half plus the last half. Add them together. So 11 plus 11 is 22. Right, and that's going to sum up your addition segment postulate.